Welcome in the Universe community. My name is Sanchita Pandey and our topic for today is 3 things that keep you in a negative mood or a negative mood. So what are those 3 things? Here we go. The first thing that keeps you in a negative mood is when you give too much importance to what someone has said to you. Something negative, of course, or how they have behaved with you, or what is their perception of you. Now, all these things make your mind go churning throughout the day. Why did she or he behave in such a manner? And you go on, but you are wasting your life energy. You don't realize how much energy, life energy, which is so precious, it is dissipated just because someone did not behave well, or it was not about you at all. It was about how the other person was feeling at any point of time. So they just poured all their garbage upon you because they were not feeling well, and you took it upon like whatever they think and say about you is right. Nobody knows you better than you would know yourself. But are you confident about this all the time? No. And this is what makes your mind go churning, and the mind starts running faster than you can imagine. It will run towards all kinds of negativity. It will bring all other instances, negative instances in front of you, so that you can just sit and think about those instances, all connected instances. But what you are exuding during that time is negative vibration, and then more of such people will come into your life. More complainers, more people relating in similar instances, and you will be like, yes, the world is such a bad place. Yes, I know it. Who created this? Did you have a choice? Yes, you did have a choice. When someone offends you, when someone is nasty to you, what you can do is, in between, there is a small span of time. Someone not behaving properly with you, and then there is a space in between where you have the choice. You have the choice all the time to decide whether to react, whether to receive those kinds of comments, negative comments about you or not. Why did you receive those comments? If you had not received those comments, they were not yours at all, and you are free. You are free with your happiness. You are free with your freedom of and choices, beautiful, better choices to make in life. Why not focus on better things, good things in your life? But you chose. Somebody offended you, you aligned with that energy, you chose to receive it and then dwell upon those negative instances, incidents, remarks, behavior. You always have a choice in life. Now, whether you align with the positive energy or negative energy, inadvertently or with awareness, that is a choice you make all the time. So every moment, beware of the choices you are making, because they'll decide your emotions and how you feel. The second thing that brings you into a negative mood is when you go back, revisit, reopen those closed drawers of negative incidents in your life. Why do you have to go back to past negative incidents and feel bad about them? Isn't that pain body that Eckhart Tolle has mentioned about? Sometimes it is we who revel in pain in our life. Maybe we don't even realize that we are reveling in that pain. We like to discuss negative issues. Why not focus on the positivities of your life? So never go back and revisit negative instances in your life, because one, you are bringing in all the past negative energy, you align with low vibrations, and that is what you attract again and again in future also. So you have decided to change your life for the better. How will you do that? If you don't change your conditioned way of thinking, you have to make a change in your habits. So resolve never to visit past incidents. Just live in the here and now. Do whatever you can in this present moment, because your life is actually happening in this present moment. What you will see tomorrow is being created now in this present moment. Are you feeling good? What quality of emotions are you feeling now? If you are feeling good, that is what you are creating for your future also. The third thing that puts you into a negative mode is when you bother too much about what other people say. Just do not bother about what others say. You have the superpower of your own intuition. So use your intuitive powers. Give importance to the inspirations you get every day, and just follow those intuitive feelings and inspirations. That's all you have to do. Your inner being knows. The spirit inside you knows. So why do you have to go and ask others? Take your own decisions. Be self-reliant. Believe in yourself before others will believe in you. Now that needs a lot of confidence. Do you have that kind of confidence in yourself? You get an idea and you go to others. Am I right? What do you think about it? And they'll just shun that idea because they do not know you better than you know yourself. Maybe it is not important for them, but it may be important for you. So take your own decisions. They tried and failed. Does it mean you will also try and fail? It may be impossible for them because that is how they feel about. They may be conditioned to a certain way of thinking. But this is not necessarily true for you. You may try and succeed. If you try well enough, you will succeed. If you are persistent, you must succeed. If you do not quit, success will be yours. It has to be yours. So do not go and ask others. Just because they think you will not make it doesn't mean you will not make it. What do you think about yourself? That is what matters. You have won half the race if you believe in yourself, because the first step is what you have to take. Rest of it is done by the higher source. But that one first step must be taken by you. And that first step is all about belief. Do you align with the energy of worry, which is wrong use of imagination, or do you align with imagination, intuitiveness, or inspirations, belief, prayer, faith? So this will make the difference. So self-knowledge is the one thing you must go for, and you can have self-knowledge when you have clarity, and you will have clarity when you meditate every day. So what you have to do is to sit and meditate every day. Just connect with yourself, connect with nature, connect with everything positive. Look around for things that make you feel good, and that is how you align with your inner GPS system, that is your intuition. Make use of the inherent powers of imagination, intuition, and inspiration, and you have made it through in life, and you will always be in a happy, joyful, inspirational mode in life. And that is where all the success and joy starts from. You will feel peace. You will feel joy. You will feel loved when you feel enough, when you believe in yourself. So that is where the race starts. And the race is not a race for winning or something. It is a race just to live your life the best way you can, because you just have one life. Live it thoroughly. Live it happily. Let peace, abundance be your co-partners. Partnership with peace, happiness, trust, faith, belief, inspirational ideas, inspired actions. These are the things you partner with, and then all happiness and success and good feeling will be yours. This is all in this video. These are little things, but they make a huge difference in the way you live your life when you practice them, when you believe in them. So question your conditioned way of living life, question your conditioned way of thinking, and change your habits to change your altitude in life. Thank you so much, Inner Universe community. This is your mentor and spiritual guide, Sanchita Pandey, and my message for you is I love you and I believe in you. I wish abundance, peace, good health and lot of love in your life. Thank you so much for joining me here. Namaste.